Yowza. The Cybertruck driver, new video has come out that is raising numerous questions. In particular, a video that I can't really break down here for you on when it's on YouTube, but it is a video that very clearly, at least to me, looks like the driver of that vehicle is still moving around, moving their head around at the time of detonation. When we were told that he should have long since expired, all sorts of new information, a whole new narrative has been crafted now. Apparently, now this individual was, having a mental health issue. Evan Kilgore shared this video saying Matthew Livelsberger, if it's really him, was definitely alive when everything went boom. He did not end himself before this. Look at the head moving. I don't know. I guess I'll try. I'll risk it for the biscuit. Hey, make sure you, if you can, leave a like on the video and subscribe or follow. And yeah, here we go. Forget it. Here. You can see here he is right here in the car, very clearly in the back, sitting in the car, and you can watch the head moving. It's moving and turning, and it's looking at the camera. It's turning around, moving. Like, he's definitely not, if you're watching this, he's very clearly moving around. So you see a lot of the replies. Why are they lying to us? That's a question you should all be asking. Yeah. Do you know that people can still move after having their their head removed? A lot of twitching, things can shut down before the body needs to catch up. Sure, that's possible. That's possible. However, I guess all of this could be solved with the internal cameras of the Tesla. Now, I don't know if they would ever release that publicly. If they did, I feel like that might send a bad precedent. Because if he really was having a mental health issue, and then they put your final moments on the internet for everyone to see, I don't know if that is awesome. I don't think I would love that. But of course, this email, the email is getting questioned because of the screenshots that everyone has seen. There are spell checkers, which means that this email is in draft. So the question is, here's an email that I was supposed to get that supposedly proved that was supposed to be from this guy, Matthew. But why are there spell checking errors? This would be like the draft if you drafted the email. Now, there's also this individual, Ryan Macbeth, who seems to be a lefty soldier. I don't know totally for sure, but he does use certain language like Mo Russia and things like that. It doesn't seem like this video has a ton of support, but he's going after Shawn Ryan directly.
And current software developer. I also work on drone software and here after he put out some Russian propaganda and faked some emails regarding helicopter pilots at Fort Novosel not getting the flight hours they needed to maintain proficiency because of the war in Ukraine. He initially did this under
He accuses Shoemate of faking a previous email, okay? And now he's saying that he faked this additional email.
Alt account called Terminal CWO, which is how he kind of came to my attention. But in a nutshell, it seems like Sam Shoemate either didn't want to take the COVID vaccine or he's still sore about that. So he kind of left the military and turned his life into kind of like a conspiracy theory crusade to undermine my beloved army, either for clicks, clout.
Now, again, this guy sounds like a leftist. I don't know. He's obviously very popular. He's got 1 million subs.
Or revenge. Now, I'm not going to begrudge a guy for not wanting to take the COVID vaccine. I get it. But when you start making up emails undermining the readiness of my beloved army and supporting pro-Russian narratives...
Again, I don't know this guy, I don't know his service. I don't mean to be disrespectful. If he served, I didn't serve, so I want to be careful. But I do say he is using a lot of CNN talking points to try and discredit Shawn Ryan. That's all I'm saying.
Then I'm going to get involved. And you don't want me involved. Now, this guy, Sam Shoemate, went on the Shawn Ryan podcast, one of, if not the biggest, one of the biggest podcasts in America. And he claimed he got an email from this particular gentleman who blew up the Cybertruck. Mm-hmm. And as of me writing this at 7 a.m. on January 4th, 2025, this Shawn Ryan video is seen about 2 million times on YouTube alone. Now, Sam Shoemate claims that Matthew Leibelsberger wrote him an email, which he then reads on screen. And here's the funny part about this email. You see these squiggly lines? These are spell check indicators. This means that whatever was on screen was in draft and in edit mode. Now, Sam Shoemaker has made up emails before, so to take a screenshot of something that's in edit mode, well, let's just say in the intelligence community, this is what we call a clue. So then the Las Vegas police released this manifesto. And you can read it for free at ryanmcbeth.substack.com. This manifesto is more of a rant about greed and processed food and Ukraine. But the style of the manifesto that was released by the Las Vegas police is totally different from the email that Sam claims to have received.
Yes.
So what can you take away from all this? Well, I can tell you this. When you are one of America's top podcasters, it would behoove you to tell the truth. You kind of have an obligation.
I don't think that that's evidence that Shawn Ryan is a liar. Most of the people say this. I will say one thing on Shawn Ryan. When it comes to misinformation, he's usually pretty quick to backtrack and release a video. This is interesting because the FBI states that the Shoemate email is real. So now there's this video. Major 180 from Sam Shoemate, who is on with Shawn Ryan just yesterday. During that show, he believed Leibelsberger was still happy and alive. Now he claims he was on antipsychotics and is not alive. I mean, there was a bunch of stories about, hey, he's, he was, having mental health problems. We have located yet another handle that was shared to us by Antihero Pod. It was in my personal Instagram box and Shawn Ryan Instagram box. This directly corresponds with Matthew Leibelsberger's previous email sent through our website. If anyone finds the same email, please attach to this post. So you see this Matt.5760. Willing to sit down with you and Flagstaff. Matt, hey man, this is active duty. So, I mean, is it possible that he's just literally having a psychotic break? I'm not an expert in like SSRIs and stuff like that, but I know a little bit. And I know enough to speak on it, at least from some level of informed position. It is not, it is uncommon given the number of people that are on these things, but it is not uncommon for somebody to switch their meds and have an adverse reaction. Now, that is what the U.S. government is claiming happened. He switched his meds. His girlfriend came out and said he was, thinking about, self-deletion, all this stuff. I don't know. Now you have a call between Kyle Seraphin and the FBI agent over the email and with my episode with Sam Shoemate. Kind of speaks for itself. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but this is a call between FBI agent.
This is Kyle.
Kyle, AJ, how are you?
I'm well. You guys are a little far from the mic, it sounds like, but I'm well.
Sorry about that. All right, so obviously the email is getting a lot of attention, as you can imagine,
yep.
As an FBI agent, right? And so I just wanted to make sure and clarify kind of the pathway and all that.
So funny, release a phone call, but in the podcast, decide to delete the message from a guy who informs you that he had, this stuff in the vehicle just because he told you to. Nobody believes this. Did I just hear an FBI agent ask Kyle how podcasts work? Was he ignorant or lying? I mean, maybe he's playing stupid to get more information. You know, I don't know. A lot of people look around and go, I just don't know. The FBI has said the email that these guys got is real. I mean, sure, the email is real, but now there's all this information. Oh, this guy is having mental health problems. He had just changed his meds. There's this article, and it's possible. Not everything is a conspiracy, right? It's possible, but why? Like, none of it makes sense in the way that it's been, delivered. Here his ex revealed that there were warning signs before the incident. So now his ex is coming out and saying, oh, well, yeah, there were warning signs. Okay. Convenient. But just because it's convenient and we can go, well, that's convenient, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not true. It just means that it's convenient. And I just don't know if we can say with 100% certainty. But let's get through these stupid archive. Okay. Matthew's ex-girlfriend, former Army nurse, has revealed that he had telltale signs of PTSD before he did what he did on Wednesday. He described all the same symptoms as textbook. He was having paranoia, nightmares. He was exhausted and depressed. He was gaining weight. He couldn't think. She claimed that the highly decorated soldier was plagued by trouble sleeping, pain, concussions, memory loss. CNN reported that he recently sought treatment from the Army for depression, but the stigma that surrounds mental health and active duty members may have led to his downfall. If he got flagged for having depression or traumatic brain injury, he would have been made non-deployable. He didn't want that. I mean, is it possible? Yeah. I mean, sometimes the realist answer is true, but everybody's pointing fingers at each other. And I think it might just be everyone's rushing to figure it all out. I don't know. This is very, very weird to me. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Still think this is an op? Is there something going on here that we're not seeing? I can say this. Nobody's really talking about New Orleans anymore, are they? Just saying. I hope you're informed by this video. If you were, please do follow or subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.